Hello everyone and welcome back to Nate the Hoof Guy. And as you can see, Meadow and I are quite excited to bring you today's video. So let's get right into it. Today's video, we're on a small organic dairy and this cow's got some heel bulb separation. If we look down the foot, there's a hole right in that typical sole ulcer site. Likely what we've got here is a sole ulcer and it's going to connect right to that top up above. So we're going to remove this area here and see what we've got. So whenever you have heel bulb separation, you're really not sure what it's going to look like underneath. And this one was no exception. There's rock number one. I get questions a lot about when do I decide to use a knife versus when do I decide to use a grinder. Typically when I start a trim and you see me with the knife, I'm just trying to investigate exactly what the lesion looks like to give me an idea of what I'm dealing with. Then I'm going to pull the grinder out and I'm going to trim the claw up like I normally would. In this case, I just did this medial claw because this is a pasture cow, so there's not a lot to remove on that lateral. You can see here, we've got some more rocks in there, so we've got to keep going on this and uncover this entire lesion. This is the type of situation where you can dull your knives. There's rocks tucked up underneath there. You don't see them all the time, and sometimes you can cut through them, but that's why I carry multiple knives. That's quite the nice collection of rocks tucked up underneath that false sole. You can see why that would be uncomfortable. Let's finish trimming up this loose horn and expose it completely. You'll probably notice as I'm trimming, there's lots of flies buzzing around. That's one of the downfalls of organic dairying is you can't control the pests quite as easily. And it's that time of year in Wisconsin. We get nice hot summer days. We have a short season, so those flies are aggressive and there's lots of them. Give this area a quick spray down now so we can see exactly what we're dealing with. This foot's a prime example of why I don't wash the foot first before I start. I could never have cleaned this area out. Zooming in now, you can see what those rocks have done. That was the original ulcer spot down below, that darkish, that black spot there. Up above, that's the irritation caused by that rock, quite likely. Now I'm just going to very carefully take off a small layer of hoof on this lateral claw, just so my block will stick. I don't have to take a lot off there. The one thing with cows on pasture is they don't have a lot of growth because they're shedding naturally out on pasture. Here I'm just going to clean it up so my adhesive sticks. Based on this situation, and because this cow is out on pasture most of the time, I don't really have to worry about digital dermatitis infection here, so a good chlorhexidine spray down and a wrap just to keep the debris out of there for the next few days until that can firm up is all I really need to do. Let's get this foot wrapped, put it down, and we'll see how she's walking now. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, thanks for watching, and we will see you all on the next one.